Hello, everybody. It's Alex Shevchenko here. As always, on Fridays, we are having a live stream on the YouTube that is called Friday Alpha League Sessions. And at this stream, we're sharing some updates from the Aurora ecosystem with everybody here. So I welcome everybody and thanks for joining us today. Reminding, this is a live stream and this is the time for you to actually start asking your questions. So I would be able to answer them in the end of the stream. So without further ado, let's go into the updates. So people who are following closely the Aurora ecosystem potentially have seen some posts from Aurora Hunters, or which now rebranded also to Aurora Near Hunters community about different allegations on the individuals who have been working at Aurora Labs. These allegations are taken seriously by us. We are working internally on trying to identify the problems there and do the internal investigation. And as soon as we are going to have the results of this investigation, we are going to update the whole community about this stuff. So just wanted to make sure that that you understand that we do hear everybody in the ecosystem. We are paying close attention to what people are communicating, and we are doing the proper moves towards the resolving all of these problems. Moving on, I would like to congratulate everybody from the Aurora ecosystem with reaching a pretty significant goal of 1 million monthly active users. I'm not actually sure we have ever seen this number on the Aurora network, even during the previous bull market. So it is just a tremendous thing to see this achievement right now. And the biggest, obviously, contributor into this is Pip Flare, the gaming project on top of Aurora. But however, it is not the only project that contributes to it. There are many other projects. In fact, you are able to discover all of the different applications that are working on Aurora if you will go directly to aurora.dev/ecosystem. There are quite a lot of them. But anyway, a big milestone. Now we start to count the users of Aurora in millions, and not only just the accounts that were created or smart contracts that are deployed, but we're talking about monthly active users, the people who are actually transacting every month on the Aurora blockchain. So congrats everybody with this tremendous milestone. This week we have been revealing one of the additional things that we are working on at the moment to strengthen the Aurora Cloud proposition to everybody and make sure that Aurora is the safest ecosystem possible. This part is an add-on to the Aurora Cloud. It is going to be available to everybody within the Aurora Cloud offering, and it is called Aurora Shield. The idea behind Aurora Shield is that because of the architecture that Aurora has, the user transaction at first reaches to the RPC node, and then RPC nodes creates a corresponding near transaction, and which then is sent to the near protocol, and the Aurora smart contract is actually executing user transaction. So at the moment when the transaction is at the RPC, what we are able to do is to run some additional scripts and some additional software to determine whether the transaction is corresponding with the typical behavior of the user of this account. So potentially the user kind of copy paste it and put a wrong address of the counterparty to which he is willing to transfer his assets. And in case this transaction is executed, it means that the transaction, the tokens that are attached to this transaction are going to be lost, which is going to be pretty bad. Or even worse type of scenario when there is a $5 range attack that is happening on the user, and some bad guy is standing next to him and forcing him to transfer all of his crypto assets into his own account. And obviously user is forced to send the transaction. However, he would be willing for this transaction to not be executed. And this is the service is something that is going to prevent these bad, harmful transactions from happening. It is going to be customizable and configurable by the users itself. So people are able to set up their kind of tolerance level on the transactions, and together with the scalable Borealis RPC infrastructure, we would be able to deliver this to everybody. Again, the core value for us is the security of everybody who is using Aurora products. This goes across the Aurora protocol itself, through the Rainbow Bridge, and through many other specific smaller products that are developed by the Aurora Labs team. So looking forward into delivering Aurora Shield to everybody and making it available within the Aurora Cloud offer. Another thing that I would like to mention to everybody, since the previous week have been showing to us quite a big growth of the number of the Aurora token holders. This is a public information. We were looking at it on Etherscan and also on the Aurora Block Explorer. So we see that there are quite a lot of new people that are onboarding to the Aurora ecosystem, which obviously straightforwardly coincides with the increase of the network activity and the growth of the monthly active users on Aurora. First of all, I would like to say to all of these people, welcome to the Aurora ecosystem, and we're happy that you have joined us. And one additional resource for you to take a look at is Aurora Plus. I mean, it's located at aurora.plus. And this is a place for you to discover Aurora ecosystem and also use some of the typical features of the Aurora protocol and some typical use cases that are available there straight from these websites. There are a couple of things that you are able to do on Aurora Plus. One is staking of the Aurora tokens. So yes, Aurora token is stakeable. You're able to stake it and get some staking rewards behind it in accordance with the Aurora token economy. Another thing that is available there is utilizing the 1-inch swapping mechanism, which ensures the best possible prices for your swaps on the Aurora ecosystem. This is also something that is was heavily utilized during this week on the Aurora chain. This is something that is available there. And you're also able to use the Rainbow Bridge there in case this is in case you, because of some reason, do not want to use the official Rainbow Bridge application that is available at rainbowbridge.app. Now, and here is the alpha leak to all of you. The set of functionalities of Aurora Plus is going to be expanded next week. So everybody are going to see one additional pretty core functionality, pretty core DeFi functionality, I would say, in any ecosystem to be added to Aurora Plus. So please don't tell anyone, only to the people who are visiting these streams, but please expect next week the release of the new features on the Aurora Plus. Moving on, we would like to follow up on our announcement of our cooperation with PowerGold. In case you have not checked out the project itself, this is a proper time for you to actually do this. You can go to powergold.tech, their website, and you will be able to understand the project and how it is working. And we've also seen quite a lot of pickup in the news and media about PowerGold project. So Blockworks have been posting an article about it together with other real-world asset tokenization protocols. So check out PowerGold when we are looking forward to for the big launches that are ahead of them. Sorry. Another thing that I would like to pay your attention to is the establishment of Pip Flare and more of the use of the Pip Flare. And we are continuing our marketing campaign together with them. You are able to see what Jonathan, the CEO of Pip Flare, have been saying about the Aurora Cloud. I do believe that the application of the Aurora Cloud set of technologies for the gaming use case is one of the best things that can happen from the blockchain side to the gaming industry. So please check out in case you have any games that you really like playing and you have the connection to the people who are developing these games and they are looking into the blockchain. I do believe that you can send to them the use case of how Aurora Cloud is working with Pip Flare in order to spark their imagination of how blockchain can be useful for their games. And last but not least, our long-standing partners, Solaris, are actually are opening or kind of shooting to everybody their call to action to promote the Aurora ecosystem through different DAO promotion inside of the Aurora network. Solaris have been getting quite a lot of traction during this week also. So they are quite active at the moment. So shout out to the Solaris team. Check out their application in case you're new. Solaris is the core and the main Uniswap style DEX on Aurora network. And with that, these are the core updates from our site. Yeah, and at the moment, there are not a lot of questions, except only for one question from Vincent. So Vincent is asking, how can we describe the utilities of the vote token? So Vincent, I need to address you to the governance forum. You can go there and find the Aurora 2.0 token economy link. And then there is a discussion about the vote token. It is imagined to be a voting token for working with the community treasury. At the moment, the functionality for it is not implemented. However, according to the Aurora token economy, the community treasury is allocated. It is available, and we still need to build the functionality for it to make sure that everybody are able. All of the holders of the vote tokens are able to work with the community treasury. A vote token is non-tradable and it is allocated to people only through the staking of the Aurora token. Okay, and with that, it seems like we are there. Thanks everybody for joining this stream. And I hope you're going to have a good evening. And we see each other, as always, in 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha Leaks session. Thank you very much.